I'm just waiting for it to get.
Something's going.
I know. We got tanks rolling in. What do we got? So they said Panzer Division earlier.
Like, if they knew this shit was coming, what the fuck are they doing? Like, if
They
if,
don't
if the tanks were coming, like, what?
This is the line. They got to hold it. They don't have backup. This is the shitstorm we knew was coming.
Yeah.
Here you are patching somebody up, and what, 200 yards away, 300 yards away, you got tanks rolling in.
No, I know.
Maybe not even.
Eugene. Are you... Are you alright?
It's kind of, I mean, I don't know what vibes you're getting, but it's kind of interesting to have almost like a romance between these two people. I mean, obviously they have like an understanding because they're both healers.
Right. I was like, it's only a matter of time, whether it be on like one of their away trips or some element of romance I thought was going to come up.
Yeah. Well, and it's just sort of an interesting change of pace. Well, and it's a nice balance too from the intensity of the line.
Sure, and also the psychology or biochemistry of it, even like this is one of the bloodiest battles that we've seen and been a part of during this show.
I mean, definitely some of the...
While adrenaline is high, I mean, there are like numerous, here's my psych background coming out, but like there are numerous psychology experiments that support the fact that when things are higher, people are more likely to feel a sense of attachment to people of the opposite sex or the sex that they themselves are attracted to. So it is interesting that this is also happening during what we are seeing as the bloodiest, most like high octane episode as far as the battle goes.
Yeah. I mean, definitely that blood pumping constantly because you're just like, I mean, we've been on the edge of our seats this entire time. Yeah, I mean, that explains why I love you so much, Zach, because I just get a rush from doing Chicago Reacts. Now that we've gotten that out in the open, let's get back to the episode. We're seeing it wear on a man. We're seeing it.
Winters.
General McAuliffe wishes us all a Merry Christmas. What's merry about all this, you ask? Just this. We've stopped cold everything that's been thrown at us.
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt that moment, but what happened during the advance of the tanks and all those soldiers? It's like, what the fuck happened? Like,
Well, I just said they threw him back.
Yeah, but like, how? That was clearly so dire. Like,
our medic boy didn't see it, so we don't know.
Save the USA. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all, and God bless you.
General, all right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're still surrounded, so CP is just like in the town that is the middle of being surrounded. Our hospital gonna go up. Oh, our nurse lady. I don't think she's going to survive.
What the hell? The general just came to wish everybody Merry Christmas. It was all good. It was a happy.
He went back to the city to get the town to get a nice warm meal. Place is getting bombed. His nurse friend dead.
Hey, Gene. Called me babe. I did?
Do you see what he's bandaging up with her?
Oh, yeah.
I find that like so on the head right there.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. I just thought really cool. Just had to pause and That was actually a really cool line to end it on. Man, you fucking love these guys. That's just all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Like this show is starting to really, really, really live up to its name. Let's start with ratings. How many bars of chocolat out of 10?
Bars of chocolat.
Yeah. I'm giving this one an 8.
I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked this character. I thought her story was pretty good.
I think that like the resolution, like I think that was when we paused to talk about the romance, I think we both had a feeling something was going to happen either to the medic or to her.
Yeah.
It's
Nice to not have one of our heroes die at the end.
Yeah,
Who wasn't
yeah.
like a main story or one of our main cast members. I mean, this was probably the least like one of the less action packed because we would see a burst of it and then he'd pull
Right.
someone off the line.
Yeah, it was
A lot of
yeah.
prosthetic, a lot of like gory stuff.
Yeah.
That made me viscerally respond.
Yeah, there was some juicy stuff to say the least in this bad boy.
Juicy is one way to put it, that's for sure. Yeah, but I thought that was really but again, like just this silence and what they do in the stillness. Very well done. Very well done. And I like the whole romance in the chocolat.
It was, for what it was very cute, very well done, and very not in any way, shape, or form cheesy or like overly romanticized. They felt very real.
Yeah. And I mean, something that I think almost every episode touches on is the toll, you know, and we see these heroes on a journey, of course, but to go from a place where, you know, he's running around constantly checking on people to a place where he gets stuck in a hole and literally can't pull himself out.
That was a very very impactful episode. Even like when I was looking over and like you were almost shivering, like
Or
good.
holding my throat closed, or I mean, this was probably the episode that we maybe paused the least to talk about it, but I think it just had because it had that rush of adrenaline that we talked about,
Right.
of just like what is going to happen, and that sort of fear that they build in the stillness.
I've yet to watch one that I've been like, wow, I didn't really care for that one.
Right.
So if you're watching this on YouTube and you liked the video, feel free to like our video. If you loved it, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you again. We hope that you're enjoying this journey with us and us watching it for the first time and getting our reactions to it and everything. This show has yet to not surprise me in some regard or some capacity,
and continues to impress and be really I mean, this episode in particular, I got choked up like twice. Actually, the nurse talking about kind of her toll reminded me of my spouse and her experiences as a nurse, and that was kind of a little intense for me, I'm going to be honest with you. But it was really, really good.
And Michael is not talking about me as his spouse, his actual spouse, not his Chicago React spouse.
Not my bromance spouse, but yeah. Hey, leave a comment in the comment section down below. What is your rating out of 10 chocolates?
Bars of chocolat.
And I think with that, we'll see you next time on Chicago Reacts.
We sure will.